Alright, welcome guys to another Blender live stream. I'm your host Morgan Ozpin, and today I guess we're gonna be doing our final stream for this year. It's been one heck of a year today, this 2024 guys. Sadly I didn't really post that much animations that I would have wanted to, because we only posted one grease pencil animation earlier this year, which I wasn't expecting, because I was at least expecting at least for 3 animations to be released this year. But I guess to make up for it, I also made a bunch of video essays and music albums for you guys along the way, which I guess makes up for the fact that I didn't really do that much this year. But anyway, speaking of things that we should be doing, I decided that cause last time we already started doing some of the texturing of Ridley over here, and I told you guys in that stream that I was going to do a private live stream with you guys on my second channel to finish up everything here. But instead of doing that, I figured I should probably just do it here instead on my main channel publicly. Because I don't know, I just I just feel like streaming with you guys today, because it's been a long time since I've live streamed. I mean, it's been 10 days now since we last streamed, so why not make up for the lost time by doing some more texture painting, and that's what we'll be doing today. The reason why I haven't streamed is not really that much of an issue. I mostly haven't streamed because I've been spending a bunch of time with my family on Christmas season. And this will definitely not be the last time I'll be spending time with my family this month, because we still have a New Year's party to attend to. As well as some parties I need to attend to with some friends of my mom's. And then after that, I guess it's already now time for me to hop back into college, because the sem break is almost over now, and I need to prepare for getting into my studying phase back, because we're gonna be doing some more studying for myself. So anyway, back to here. I decided now that maybe we should paint a little bit of the wings here, as well as the elbows here, since I haven't painted it yet. Are there any other things I haven't painted yet? I don't think so. This thing is already looking good. So why not we paint the elbows here, shall we? Also, speaking of things I've been doing while I was gone, I've also made a is my mic working, by the way? Let me see. Yeah, speaking of things I've been doing while I was gone, I've also started watching a bunch of more stuff. I watched a bunch of movies, a bunch of K-dramas on Netflix. And I'll talk about it after I freaking get this materials made. I'll call this elbow. Elbow. Palettes, I don't really care. Layer, call this the elbow color. I don't think I'll go that hard on this specific part of Ridley's design. I'm just gonna move this here. Also, get rid of this puppet string program that you guys are not seeing right now. I have a bunch of apps running around the background here, and it's sort of blocking my view of Blender here. You guys are seeing like a Windows recording of Blender, by the way. You're not really seeing like the full screen recording of my entire screen, but if you were to see my screen right now, there's like a bunch of windows I need to get rid of. Anyway, just make a 2048 by 2048 texture. It's a 2048 by 2048 texture, a bit overkill here, maybe. Rainbow color. But that's mostly the texture size that I'm working with that provides the best results in my opinion. Okay, so now we got this. I'm gonna go quickly to here once more, and I want to copy. Hold on, how do I make a new palette here? Oh wait, can I have this please? Let's see, nails color. I'm gonna add some colors to this palette here. Okay. Just select some of these, as well as some of these. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna call this nails. Okay. Now we got this. So let's do some texture painting here. You get the most midest of colors here. Okay, let's paint everything here that color. Cool. Right now we need to paint a little bit of a shine to it, I guess, but I'm not sure where to put this. Let's put set shine. Maybe I just need to be reliant on the shader here for this one. Let me see. Where is my NPR shader? Control C, Control V. Oh wait, no, click here. This one goes here. And hook it up to here. Let's see. Alright, nice. Anything else I forgot to texture? Oh, this one. Maybe we can copy the nail, what's it called? We can copy the elbow material here. Oh, doesn't make sense. What the fuck? Can you do an Alt S on this one? Wait. I need to shrink all of this down. There we go. So it doesn't clip. Alright, that should work. Yep. Alright. I started to realize I don't really have that much to do here except to finish up the wings, I guess. But the wings is, I think, a easy thing to get rid of. To fix here. Let me just make a wings material. Wongs. Wings material. Alright. What else? Did I make the thing here again? Okay, it's not that hard to do. I just need to make a layer. Actually, wait. Let me quickly make another palette here. I'm just gonna copy the colors here and call this wings. Okay. Get this as well. As for the shadows, get this color here, and the nails should probably also be this color here. Select this. Okay. Cool. I started debating to myself whether I want to make a Metroid animation with these models, but I think I screwed myself over by making by embedding the shadows onto the textures itself. I mean that I don't really have that much options in making this on giving these models dynamic angles to work with, I'd say. Does that make sense? Because I don't think the model would look good here. I mean, I guess it would still look good in this angle, but it's not as detailed as when you look at it through here, because it's very dependent on the shadows that's being shown on the texture itself over here. Does that make sense to you guys? I don't know. Anyway, we got all the colors here for the wings. Just gonna make quickly make a wings color layer. Alright, cool. New image, call this wings color. Alright. So this is already texture painted. Let me shrink this down. Okay, how about this though? Can I select everything here? Right. There. Go down here. We're just gonna paint everything here pink. Go to the shader tab in the lower left here and press. I just noticed that my big head is blocking whatever's happening here, but hold on. Can I just move myself? Yep, there we go. I guess that's enough for you guys, but basically in the lower left you can sort of see all of my nodes that's working on how this entire model looks right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and select this node here, which is responsible for all the colors you're seeing right now, and just have it be linked to the output. here so that it just gets rid of every shadow that's being created by the entire node system here. And then I think I also, yep, cool. I still have this here. Okay, so now we go back here. I need to select this, and this. Also this, I guess. These, they call this the balls, the wing balls of Ridley. I don't even know if these are even a part of the original design, but eh. Oh, what the frick? Can I get the yeah, this works. Okay. Okay. L. Okay, now go back to texture paint. Alright. And I'm just gonna select this color. And that paints everything that color. Then let's go here. Let's go to sculpt. No, that's sculpt mode. Back to edit mode. I gotta get these wings to be the only thing showing here. Okay, select all of this. God, I want to talk to you guys about this K-drama that I've been watching right now, because it's not that often that I talk about K-dramas in this channel. But this specific K-drama that I've been watching is so entertaining in my behalf that I feel like I want to do like a quick ramble about it on stream. But before that, let's just switch back to face painting, do that, and switch it back. There we go. What else? I guess you'd also need to link the shader nodes here. Like that. Move this forward. And let's put it back here. Oh my god, that's a lot of lights. What the crap? Is it the... No, it's definitely not the shadow's fault. Wait, what's affecting the... Why is it a... Why is it called... Why is it green? The thing about this is oh, this must be this one. But no, it's you know, maybe this is supposed to make it green. Oh, it's the hue, I think. Let me quickly change the... There we go. Let me see. So let's put this a little bit to normal value. As for the hue, of my shadows. Let's keep it bright, saturated, I mean. Okay, so that serves as the foundation. Well, I guess the dynamic shadows. But I want to add a little bit of some texture to it. So I might need to do some more painting. So let's do that quickly. Oh well. Oop. Wrong brush. Let's see. Okay. Huh. So I was using this this brush for the longest time, but let me quickly switch it to this one. Just want to make a little bit some creases to his skin. Wait, is it there or is his skin too bright? Ah, here we go. So, there we go. That's the normal Ridley color I'm looking for. Alright. While I'm making some adjustments here. Yo, what's up? Okay. Oh my god. Sorry guys, my sister just came in. She left. Anyways, over here. I want to talk about this recent K-drama that I've been watching. Because while I was gone, I noticed how much I don't know that much about K-dramas because I haven't been watching them lately. The only K-drama I've watched before is Squid Game, which makes me a basic ass motherfucker, but I decided during my Christmas break that I would watch at least one K-drama to just to understand what the hype is all about when it comes to people ogling about Korean culture and the things that they produce in the entertainment industry. And the only way I can do that is either A, watch a Korean pop idol group, or B, watch a K-drama. And I decided to go with the latter because it's the one that's easily available to me via programs like Netflix and Amazon Prime. So I watched a K-drama that was once watched by some of my cousins, called Extraordinary Attorney Woo, which talks about this freaking tale of a attorney that is diagnosed with autism that decides to work on a law firm called Hanbada Law Firm in Seoul, South Korea. And basically the entire story is just her trying to work at this law firm while managing the fact that she has autism, which is looked down in Korean society as a negative thing for co-workers to have. And yeah, you know, it's kind of interesting to see, uh, to see some parallels with Korean culture and Filipino culture. Um, in a way that, yeah, also in our country, we also sort of look down upon people with mental disabilities and such, in a way that we sometimes don't we sometimes don't encourage these people to work a normal job, because we just think that their conditions make it unmanageable for them to work with people who don't have such disabilities. Um, so when I heard that that this show sort of tackles that sort of situation in Asian culture, I thought, yo, this would be very interesting. And hey, for the most part, I really love the series so far. I'm already at episode 14, I think, wherein they just got out of Jeju Island for a lawsuit that's all about this person complaining that there is a toll that she needs to pay whenever he visits this cultural heritage site in South Korea. And it's the job of the law firm to sort of sue this entire cultural heritage group for making him pay a fine whenever he passes this cultural heritage site, even if he never visits said cultural heritage site. He still needs to like pay for it. So he decides that, hey, that's unfair. I'm gonna sue the crap out of this cultural heritage community. So yeah, I just finished that. And the one thing that really stuck out to me as a little bit of a negative for this one show, was, I think, the romance between. By the way, spoiler alert, guys. Between Young-woo and freaking Junho, the main love interest of the main character. I mean, at first I didn't mind his character. In fact, his character is basically just I guess his whole entire character arc during the first half of the series was about how his friends looked down upon him as someone who is just looking after a mentally disabled person, when in fact he actually does have interest over said Young-woo, which I think is a very interesting plot, in my opinion. But then, I think it started at around episode 11 when I started to question his character in general, because I feel like the writers accidentally made him like the most hated person, in my opinion, in the series. Because during, I think, how do I say this? I think it was during episode 11 when one day Young-woo and Junho was just going on a date one night, and Young-woo was like looking all around because his dad, he's trying to watch out for her dad, who wants to, you know, to sort of quote unquote examine Junho and see if Junho is a suitable partner to Young-woo. So Young-woo was like looking around, was watching out for her dad, who might be spying on them. then Junho was like, "Hey, what the frick are you doing? Why are you looking around the entire area that we are having a date on?" And Youngwoo is like, "Oh, I'm trying to look for my dad, who thinks that we are together and shit like that." And then Junho was like, "Oh, are we not together, Youngwoo?" Because Youngwoo, for this part of the series, was already like doing a bunch of things that makes you think that they're actually together, but you know, Youngwoo definitely doesn't have any of those social interaction skills. So she didn't know that that she's already like dating Junho at this point in time. So Youngwoo was like, "Oh no, we're not together." And then Junho was like, just said the most hateable thing in my opinion, because he started saying like, "Hey, we're not together. Then why are we not? Then what did I do all of those whale protesting and arcade stuff for you for? You know, I didn't do it because I liked doing it. I did it because I like you, Youngwoo." And sorry about that, didn't really make sense to me as a viewer, because what he's trying to tell, what he's trying to say to Youngwoo is that, hey, the reason why I'm doing all of these stuff that you want, it's not because I actually want to do it, it's because I like you, Youngwoo. And that didn't rub me that rubbed me the wrong way, because all of these things like whale watching and doing, you know, playing arcade games with Youngwoo, that's basically her personality, I'd say. You know, I mean, even in like a I'd say if I'm looking at it generally through, you know, if I were to, you know, to have a love interest, I don't think I would complain in that manner. in a way that I would complain that, hey, I am complaining because we are doing the things that you love, when in fact the reason why I'm doing all of this is because I like you. Because that doesn't really make sense, because that part of what makes, you know, what makes a person love someone is it's not only like things like her looks or you know, or her looks. It's also like, you know, things that she does that she wants to do, like, you know, like whale protesting or doing like arcade stuff and stuff like that. Like if you gotta truly like someone, you'd also love them for their little quirks, like, and hobbies, you know, like whale watching and playing arcade games or eating gimbap or something. And what made me dislike Junho was the fact that she's claiming that she likes Youngwoo, when in fact he can't even like, he can't even understand that what he's doing right now is basically a part of Youngwoo's personality, you know. It's her likes and her you know, and her interests and stuff like that. And the way that the writers framed it made it seem like Youngwoo was in the wrong, when in fact I think Junho is just much of an asshole to Youngwoo, as, you know, as any, you know, any person who just dates people just because of surface level things, like, I don't know, like their looks or something. Anyway, case in point, I hate as of right now, episode 14, I freaking hate Junho. I don't know why the writers are framing it to look like Junho is in the right for hating Youngwoo for being open about her hobbies and stuff. But I guess that's the way it is, I guess, you know, in this Korean drama. I mean, I kind of get it. Like, I guess they want the writers want it so that Youngwoo also has a character development arc, and I guess it's fine that they're treating Youngwoo as if she is a normal character in a way that they also have character development arcs. It's not like an excuse sometimes that, you know, you're part of the autism spectrum disorder and you cannot change as a person. Like, at least in the series, it sort of clarifies that, hey, even if you're in said spectrum, you still have the capability to change in specific ways. But I don't think in this specific episode of Extraordinary Attorney Woo that Youngwoo was in the wrong at that specific part of the story. I just hope that the writers sort of clarify what the frick is wrong with Junho right now. Because I don't like Junho right now. Are you multi-streaming? No, I'm not multi-streaming. I'm still streaming on YouTube. I don't know how to multi-stream, by the way. Is that a possible thing to do in default OBS? Because I've been debating with myself whether I should stream on Twitch or yeah, I sort of debating with myself whether I should stream on Twitch, because people say that the live audience there is much greater compared to YouTube. Plus, you know, it's probably good practice to explore new things. It's probably best for me to not be confined onto one platform for my live streams. People seem to, I don't know why, but I keep on seeing people wish that Twitch would fail because of all of the controversial things that they are in right now, which I won't get into, but you guys have probably heard of that, right? Like all the controversial streamers that are streaming on Twitch, as well as some people behind the scenes that are making Twitch more controversial. So yeah, people are wishing that Twitch would fall at some point. But in my opinion, it would be best for the greater, you know, the greater internet that Twitch still continues to be a rival to YouTube, because even though I dislike what Twitch is doing right now, I feel like Twitch as a overall presence is still a necessary for us even on YouTube, because the reason why I don't know, I just had this hunch that the reason why we still have these benefits on YouTube is because Like the fact that we are getting paid more here compared to Twitch's 50-50. Like the reason why we're still being paid a little bit more than Twitch live streamers is because we have competition like Twitch that is, you know, that's being a foreign on YouTube's side. So to make sure that, you know, YouTube is still a viable platform for live streamers, they would, you know, do stuff like make the monetization split more more accessible or more viable to a streamer's point of view than with the people behind the scenes and stuff like that. Hence why we have a 70-30 split on the monetization and shit. So even though I don't like Twitch as a platform, I do understand the importance of it being a you know, of you know, understand the importance of competition in the business sense, in a way that with two companies competing for your attention, it basically means that we get more benefits as a consumer to, you know, to benefit from their competition, like better monetization policies and stuff like that. And, you know, even like maybe even better ways for us to watch the people that we are currently watching, like YouTubers or Twitch streamers. I don't know why I'm suddenly rambling about the Twitch versus YouTube rivalry with you guys, considering that this is a Blender channel most of the time. But these are like the things I probably think about whenever I stream on YouTube, like whether or not I wanna you know, stream on Twitch or YouTube, even though I usually stream on YouTube most of the time because that's like the easiest thing for me to do right now. I do want to stream more on Twitch, but the reason why I don't is because I don't really watch a lot of Twitch streamers in my part. So whenever I hop onto Twitch, I am very alien in terms of what the Twitch audience is like. Because based on my experience, Twitch has a culture that I don't really see on YouTube. Like the fact that this live streams there are much more interactive compared to YouTube, which I don't understand. Like, I know that there are some plugins you can put onto your live streams there that makes it so that Twitch streamers can, you know, can be more engaging to their live audience. But I never bothered to look into that because I don't know, I guess in my opinion I don't really see that as entertaining. Anyways, even if you know, especially if you're like a big Twitch streamer, I don't know how you're able to be more engaged with your audience when you have like thousands of viewers responding to you and you don't really know that much about them. So you can't really, like, say, look into their messages one by one. So the fact that they're making it more engaging to their viewers is still like an alien concept to me. because the logistics doesn't really add up. Anyway, I'm freaking making a lot of these rough parts here. Let me quickly make a few more edge creases here. Okay. Oof. Anyway, enough of Twitch and YouTube. What else can we talk about? I've also watched how do we say this? I watched a lot of not really a lot, but I watched Lake Mungo during one weekend because people are calling it like the scariest movie they've ever watched on YouTube. So I decided to hop onto Dailymotion and try to find a copy of said Lake Mungo. And it turns out I think there's like a pirated version of it just straight onto YouTube, and I thought, screw it, no one is freaking selling this online, and no viable streaming service is getting people to watch this very indie film. Might as well just watch it on this pirated copy of Lake Mungo. And I gotta say, Lake Mungo, I don't know why people call it the scariest movie they've ever watched. It's more so a very sad film, in my opinion, but in a great way, I must say. Because the entire story is that there was this daughter of a family that was killed during a flood in Australia, and it's just them like sort of grieving over this said daughter while also experiencing a bunch of supernatural phenomena that they can barely explain. But as the story progresses, they sort of start to get more explanation as to why these paranormal activities are happening to them. And by the way, this film was being shot in a mockumentary sort of style, so it sort of feels a lot more real than most horror films produced, lately. So there would be shots of them interviewing the main members of the family as well as some other people that are relevant to the story. It just makes for a experience that feels much more real than any other horror movie right now. Oh, by the way, I just noticed my freaking okay. Where's my head? Okay. Yeah, I would say Lake Mungo is sort of comparable to a movie like Paranormal Activity and the Blair Witch Project. What's it called? Yeah, I think that's the name of the movie. Wherein it's sort of like a found footage sort of film. And I decided one day to watch it, and I gotta say it's pretty good. It's not as boring as Paranormal Activity was, or the Blair Witch Project, because there's always something to be told about the family who recently lost their daughter during the events unfolding in the film. And I like how in the film they would show you like a found footage of like a dark room. And as a viewer, you would be you would expect like a ghost to be there somewhere around the corner. So as a viewer, you would look left and right to see where this ghost might be. And during one scene in the movie, I was like looking around to see if there's a ghost somewhere in the footage. And on my own, I found one lurking around one corner of the footage. But the good thing about this movie is that the most interesting part of this movie is that they would actually zoom in onto what the viewers would think the paranormal shit may be at in the found footage. And during one scene, I was like looking left and right to see where the paranormal ghost might be, and I found one in one corner. But then the movie said, nah, this ain't the paranormal shit. And the camera started to zoom onto another part of into another corner of the found footage. And while I was doing that, I thought to myself, oh, that's the paranormal shit that you're talking about? Then what was the other thing that I was looking at right now? And that really scared the shit out of me because it made me think that, oh, this is not intentionally part of the movie. What the fuck was that then, you know? Because the movie is sort of directing you towards what the scary thing might be. But as a viewer that may be more critical with the film, you may also find some other ghosts roaming around that isn't being directly pointed at by the movie, or I guess the documentarians in the film. And that just makes for a very interesting viewing experiences, because you can also find ghosts in your own in a way that is not being directed to you by the way the mockumentary is showing you. And that's what I like about Lake Mungo. But after the film, I decided to look around online to see what the entire message of the film is, because I gotta admit, I'm not really the type of person that would be sensitive to the hidden morale behind films like these. So I started to look at at reviews of this film to see if they have a clear idea of what the message behind the film is. And when I found out what the message of the film was all about, it's kind of sad, I would say, because it turns out the family never really knew who their daughter was. I mean, they know that their daughter exists, of course, but they don't know that their daughter is interested in these sorts of things, and that their daughter is also a person with some of these vague interests and stuff. Now, basically, they don't know that their daughter has is a person, I'd say. Like they think of more of the daughter as more so like a member of the family, and not a person with likes and dislikes and interests and hobbies and activities that they want to do or not. Because you learn later in the film that their family didn't know that she has friends, or that she is suffering through a sort of a depression, I guess, in a way. Like that was overlooked by the family, the fact that she was suffering from some sort of depression while they didn't notice, to a point that she was not really accidentally, but sexually assaulted by their neighbor and such. So that was a damning evidence that their family doesn't know that much about this daughter. And they didn't even know that their daughter had supernatural abilities, because I think it's pretty much implicitly told that their daughter had supernatural abilities, but they didn't know about that, despite all of the evidence being shown to them. To the point that one day, like, their mother, the mother of the family, decided to meet up with a psychic, and this psychic told her to close her eyes and imagine some sort of scene. I forgot what scene it is, but when asked what she is imagining, she told the psychic about this room that she enters in her imagination, and in that room was her daughter's room in the house. And when she was in the room, the psychic asks, "Do you see your daughter? Or I mean, like, do you see anything that's inside the room?" And the mother says, "No, I don't see anything in the room." Cut back 3 months earlier, as what the movie did. The same psychic also encountered the daughter, and this was before, like, the whole flooding accident happened. And the daughter was there just to seek some advice, because, you know, she's suffering from depression, and she wants the advice of anyone, even like a psychic who may or may not be scamming her. And the psychic asked the same scenario, like to sit down with her and imagine something in her mind. And when they asked the daughter what she is imagining, the daughter told the psychic of a room that she's in, and that room happens to be her own room in her house, the room of her it's only her own room. And then the psychic asked her, "Well, what do you see?" And I forgot if it was the mom or the daughter, but the daughter says, "Well, I see a monster." And then the psychic goes, "Well, where are you right now?" And then the daughter is like, "Oh, I am hiding under I think a bed or something, like she's just hiding somewhere." And then the psychic is like, "Okay, well, what do you see right now?" And then the daughter was like, "Oh, this monster now is looking at me." Then the scene cuts back to the mother, and the mother says, "Do you see anything right now?" And she says, "No." Then the film again cuts back to the daughter months before, and she says, "What do you see right now?" And the daughter says, "Oh, the monster is looking at me right now." And you start to piece together that whatever the mother and the daughter is imagining right now is sort of, being linked together in a way. And that the monster that's being described by the daughter is actually the mother of the film, in the film. And when the psychic asked the mother if she sees anything, she says, "No, I don't see anything," and she leaves. And then cut back to the past when the daughter is still alive, and when the psychic asks, "Well, do you see what do you see right now?" And the daughter says, "Oh, the monster is leaving right now." And based on people's comments, this scene pretty much tells the audience that the mother didn't really see her daughter that much, you know. Like, this is a very neglectful mother that never really understood her child at all. Hold on, let me see. All the while this is happening, the daughter was suffering, and the mother didn't really do anything about it. And that kind of got me a little bit sad. The fact that this family never really knew who this daughter was at all. And you know, it's kind of sad. The movie was pretty sad, I'd say. I don't even know what else to say aside from the fact that this freaking movie was sad. It really makes you think that about, you know, your relationships with other people, especially your family, and whether or not you really understood them as a person, and not just like a person that's just that's just, you know, like occupying a space in your house or something. Because we sometimes tend to forget that the people, the relationships we are a part of, are made up of people that also have like interests and problems they have to go through, and not just background characters that we should just neglect, you know. Like, these people have lives sometimes, and you know, we sometimes neglect that these people can have problems that may need our help, even if we don't really benefit from solving their problems. We still have like a need to sort of help them in a way. So that we can like better understand who they are as a person. But that's just a game, Fury. Wait, no, that's the wrong. That's just a game, just a Fury. A game, Fury. I freaking messed up that meme. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna paint the crap out of the wings now. How do I paint the wings? Do I just... I guess I could just make some cross sections here. Oh my god. Okay. God, things are pretty dark here right now. Hold on, let me quickly leave my seat right here. I need to turn on the lights of my room. Okay, I'm back. I look at my VTuber model right now. I'm noticing that it has a habit of looking far onto the left side of my screen. I don't know how to fix that. Oh well, I'll try to fix that after I stream today. But let's continue doing some more, making some more textures to this. By the way, speaking of all the Blender shit I've been doing right now, I recently made how do you say this? I made 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I made 4 scenes today for my not today, but this month, for my upcoming film Fighting Actor. And I'm already, like, I guess halfway done with it. But I'm now debating to myself whether I should add some more scenes to it, because I want to now add a backstory behind some of my characters in the short. Because this has now been, it's now been like, I don't know, April. I started this in April, so May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. It's now been an 8-month project. What the crap? So since I've delayed this project for so long, I might as well put in as much effort as I can by adding some more scenes to make the short even more funnier. Because I originally intended this to just be a showcase of 2 people fighting, but now that it's been what's it called? It's now been 8 months. I have to, like, up the quality of this film somehow, else all of my efforts would have been nigh. So I figured, why don't I add some more backstory stuff behind the fighters? Because I've been watching a lot of wrestling documentaries in my off time, made by this one person named Drop Mike Wrestling on YouTube, and I like his presentation style of just showing you, like, interviews between 2 fighters and the fights that they have to go through after that. And I figured, yo, I want this to be I want this filming style to be part of my animation. So I'm sort of working with what I have right now to have it fit with that sort of style of that sort of style that's being shown by Drop Mic Wrestling. Since, you know, I'm basically making a wrestling animation right now, but I want there to also be some kind of story that's happening while I'm, you know, showing this fight between these 2 actors, which I guess won't be a very complicated story. It's just, you know, because I'm thinking of maybe having the backstory be that the reason why they're fighting is because one person decides to steal a sandwich from them during their office break time. And it all culminates with one of them, like, burning their house or something, which is an homage to who's it? What's the name of that wrestler? Homage to Adam Page and Swerve Strickland, wherein one of them, like, decides to burn their house. You know, it's pretty cool stuff and pretty insane stuff that I've watched while studying about wrestling, and I thought, oh, I want that to be like a parody of a part of my parody that I'm making here. So that's gonna be part of the animation, I guess. Or at least a homage, an homage of it would be part of my animation. And can you tell that I'm really into wrestling right now? I guess not really into the wrestling that's happening right now, because in my opinion, I think wrestling WWE is sort of giving me more Judgment Day-esque storylines, which I'm not really interested in. But I've been watching a lot of wrestling events that's been happening for the past 10 years, because I've missed out on a lot of what's been happening for the past 10 years, to a point that, I mean, in the wrestling landscape, that I pretty much missed out on the indie movement that happened somewhere around 2019, I think, when AEW started. So I figured probably do something, probably watch that era of wrestling.
What are you making?
I'm making Ridley.
Who's Ridley?
A pterodactyl. Yeah. It's a dinosaur, you know that? So guys, my sister is here.
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah, it's this one. I'm not finished with it yet. Yet again, my sister forgot to read the sign, which tells them to not enter my room because I'm live streaming right now. Yeah, I guess all of this. What else can I make? Probably put some more shadows into this. Oh frick. The one thing I hate about Blender right now is the fact that there's no way for me to rotate my view in a two-dimensional manner. Oh shit, wait. Because right now I can only like move my view around, but never like move the way I look at things, because sometimes I want my view of a model to be upside down or something, which I can't do because for some reason I'm only allowed to look at a model in a normal sense and not in a way that I can just rotate my head in 180 degrees. So I'm always forced to look at my model right side up, when sometimes I want my model to be upside down. I know I can do that with cameras and shit, but I don't know, I just don't want to move my camera right now. Oof, okay. Alright, I've also been watching. I've also been watching. Oh yeah, I've also watched Grave of the Fireflies this last week, I think. Yeah, I watched Grave of the Fireflies last week. Gotta say though, that was a very sad film to watch. I've heard people review it before, but I never understood why people call it the saddest Ghibli film ever made until I watched the entirety of it. Fun fact about me watching The Grave of the Fireflies, I held off on watching the entirety of it one afternoon and decided to watch the second half of it later last week, because because I just thought that everything that was happening in the film was just so sad that I didn't want to bring down the mood. In fact, I think the reason why I haven't been streaming lately is because of Great of the Fireflies. You know, it really made me think about the characters in the film and how sad it was. Because it really puts you in some sort of existential dread at the end of the day. Which is why I don't really recommend you guys to watch it, because if you want to be in your best mood while during your work or in your studies, I would recommend you don't watch this film, because it's just that sad. It will really bring your mood down to a point that you would be unable to work during the day, because you're constantly thinking about what happened during the film. Alright, so we made all of this. Might as well paint more of the back side here. Okay. I just noticed that I didn't really paint the teeth, didn't I? Alright, let me quickly fix that. I'm just gonna select elbow. Where's elbow? Oh wow, that's actually not bad. Okay, let me quickly. Something about the wing still doesn't feel right. As if it's lacking a few details, I'd say. If I change up the no, that's not what I wanted to happen. Wait, 0.05. I guess that makes sense. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's sort of been like a 6-part series. And I feel like I'm still lacking on making this with the character much more detailed. Anyway, let's do some more texturing and we'll see what the next order of business should be. Okay. Right. Let's go back here. Let's make a little bit some cross sections here. Speaking of recent events, I'm getting more comments on people. I'm getting a lot of comments recently on my most popular video right now, the art of making 3D VTubers. On people saying, "Hey, thank you for helping me with making this model," and stuff like that. And every time I get these comments, I always ask myself, yo, where are these new VTubers at? Since, you know, I'm getting a lot of these thank you comments from people saying, hey, thank you, Morgan, for helping me make this VTuber model. And I never get a response back from them, or at least like a clue from them whether they actually started streaming or whatever when it comes to, you know, making a VTuber model or something. I always wonder whether or not that video I posted about 3D VTuber models ever helped anyone become a VTuber in some sense. Because case in point, I'm getting more recommendations from YouTube telling me of these people who think that VTuber agencies are now a dead thing of the past, and that, you know, being an indie VTuber now is the way to go. And I thought to myself, oh, since it's now the way to go for most people, are people now more excited to make their own models or not? And I think the latter is the truth now, because, you know, even if you're an indie VTuber, you'd most likely be more tempted to just hire an artist to do a commission work for you to make a VTuber model and stuff, which isn't, you know, I guess the much easier option compared to just, you know, learning a new skill from scratch and making a model on your own. But I want to know whether people actually made some kind of career out of my video in a way that they made a VTuber model on their own and are now like streaming because of said video. Because believe it or not, I'm actually very interested on whether people are doing something cool with the information I provided with them. Because there's always a wonder whenever someone, you know, a small streamer decides to do all of this shit on their own and make something janky, but overall, you know, pretty beautiful in a way that only a small streamer would make it. Because there's something great. There's some kind of aesthetic you get when you see people like do all of that stuff on your own that you can't really get with people working as a group. I mean, granted, I'm not really faulting anyone that decides to ask help from other people, but when I look at you know, like websites like the one I see on NeoCities, I noticed that there's a style that they can only get if you are someone who is like working on their own, like styles wherein you see the little mistakes that a beginner developer would make just to, you know, counter the fact that they don't understand a certain part of the code or something. And I find that really charming, and I want to see if there's some sort of VTuber equivalent to that wherein people decide to make music, arts, or even models on their own in their own unique style, I mean. Because we don't really see that. We mostly see VTubers just working with other people, which I don't fault, which I don't look down upon. Like, yeah, of course we need people, other people's help in most cases. But it's always interesting whenever I find people that try to work on these problems on their own and find their own ways of mitigating an issue without other people's help. Because those kinds of stories are like are just as interesting as stories wherein you get a band of people to work together and make this one cool project. Because it really goes to show that, hey, even if this may seem like a pretty big project, doing this on your own is much more accessible than you might think. And these kinds of stories, it just sort of encourages more people to be a part of a community like the VTubing community, wherein not everyone has the access to artists and musicians. I don't know, I just want to bridge that gap between, or at least get rid of the myth that, hey, if you want to be a VTuber, you need to have these connections with other people. When in reality, you really don't. I mean, look at me. I'm doing all these streams, and I'm pretty much just a one-man band and stuff like that. I mean, granted, it ain't the best of works, but it just sort of proves that you don't need to spend a lot of money just to be a part of this community of people, of talented creators, to be a part of said community. Like, that's why I even made the DAW music video for you guys. It's because I want to see more people make cool shit on their own without having to fork a lot of money to other people, you know. Again, I'm not faulting anyone who asks for commissions. It's just that I just think that it's always an interesting story whenever someone decides to do this shit on their own and stuff like that. Like, take for example, I guess it's a totally unrelated note, but this one creator called Suise, like, she pretty much, I heard, even though she's not part of an agency right now, her story is very interesting in a way that before she actually used to do all the music, arts, and even the model of her channel all on her own. And I always thought that was a very interesting fact to learn about her as a person, you know. And I thought to myself, hey, why don't other people do this? Explore this sort of way of making content online, where you don't really need a group to work on your said project. And granted, I understand why people do it, because it's more efficient and less time consuming. But if you are a person that doesn't have these sorts of connections to people who are talented or as creative, people should, you know, at least try to make something in this platform nonetheless, despite the fact that you're not connected to these people. You know, just make shit. I want people to make shit. That's why what's the main goal of making the DAW music video essay and the what's it called, the VTuber 3D modeling video essay. I just want people to make shit, you know? Guess as much as I like what I'm seeing right now on YouTube, not only in the VTubing space, but also in, you know, in things like the video essay space or the animation space or the music space. As much as I like what I'm seeing right now on YouTube, I'm starting to understand that, hey, things are getting a little bit more repetitive. We are seeing people trying out a lot of the biggest trends and not really experimenting. Why don't I make a video that explains to people that, hey, there are more possibilities to what you can make as a creator than, you know, than just following what others are doing, you know. You can just share your own interests, share what's special about your personality. I mean, sorry, I think I have a freaking sore throat right now. That way we can have more creators that try to, you know, do something new or something exciting for once, you know. Not to say that people who follow the trends are not exciting, but, you know, there's a sort of charm to seeing people do stuff that is different from what other people are doing. So yeah, just create more, I guess. Anyway, we kind of made already a little bit of some shadows here and some creases. Let me see how this looks in the entirety of it. Okay. I'm wondering if there are any other missing things I need to paint. Alright, I think we just need to paint this one last... what's it called? This one last stretch of his wing here. My god. You know, ever since I've started making this model, I've already like replayed the entirety of not only the Metroid GBA library, but also the Castlevania Metroidvania library in the GBA. It really makes me reflect on how much time I've spent making this one model of Ridley. I think I should make a animation of... I should actually make a 3D animation of this somehow. Since I already made a model of Ridley, I've made a model of Samus. Why don't I make a few environments and make a Metroid parody animation in my off time? I already have a script, by the way, for a Metroid parody animation. I just have to work out all of the scenes for it and the special effects, because I do want Samus to fire a big laser onto Ridley. It won't be that much of an interesting... it won't be that much of a detailed animation compared to the one that I'm making right now in grease pencil, but at least it might suffice for the lack of animations I've made in the past couple of weeks, the past couple of months, I'd say. But anyway, I guess we can do a few more. I'm gonna paint a little bit of a shine to this. There we go. I gotta say though, my freaking texture painting is a lot more amateurish than most people would think. I hope this doesn't really look that amateurish in the final product. Okay. I think I got to turn down, yeah, just have to turn down the size of my brush. Okay, and a few more our shit over here. Okay, it looks much sharper. So he has a clean edge to it. Okay, I don't know if the background is sufficient. Let me quickly change this to non-transparent. Oh, okay. Let me quickly save this. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, I think the reason why I think that the wings are not looking good is because of the lack of a solidify modifier. So we'll quickly do that. Materials 1. Edge data, thickness clamp. We'll not mess with that first. Let me see. Okay, there's definitely some inner things I need to work out here. I can see it. Fuck, there's so many. Oh wait, maybe I can just Control I, H. I am not seeing any inner faces here. Control I, H. Oh. Okay, so what's causing that rift? H. Alt H. Okay, how about does thickness clamp work? Okay. Just cutting off the rim would work. Alright. Okay, I want to play around with the background. I want to see if we can say change. Okay, maybe just do that. Alt. This one. Alright, gonna move this down here. This one. Oh my god, do I need to move this somewhere else? Move to Ridley Final. Move to Ridley Final. This one, move to Ridley. Okay. Ridley Final. Good. Okay. I should probably make a... How do I say this? A custom background for this. But what? What background should I use? Let me just split this into 2 different materials. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna go to lighting shading. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this entire row here. Okay. Actually, wait. Bring this down here. Bring this here. Can you guys still see this? I don't remember. Okay, there we go. So right now this is how it looks, but we need to change I need to change this into the shader editor. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the BSDF, turn this into an emission. Alright, I want to mimic the boss, the room where the boss level of Ridley happens. So we're gonna make a lava floor first. So let's make the color. Right, noise, I guess. Noise. Let's see. Okay, then I need a color, not color ramp, a mix. Actually, color ramp would work, wouldn't it? Okay, then let's put this at ease. That kind of looks like the lava texture from Minecraft. Let's do a 4D. And let's play this based on... hashtag frame divided by 100. Can I hide the Ridley first? Okay, that's a good lava texture. Now for I do have a rock generator here. Where is it? Oh, there we go. I need to make like a sickle or something to make it look more cave-like. Let's see. This one works. Roughness. Oh yeah, that looks good. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's definitely a freaking let's do the skill. Okay, that works. RX 180. Okay. I guess we also need to make another rock. This time just a very smooth rock, I'd say. I think just one. Oh my god, this rock generator is pretty good because no matter what shape it is, we can pretty much tell that it's a rock. Oh, whoa, this is good. Nah, that's not. No, not bad. I need another rock, please. Okay, this works. Oh yeah. Oh god. Okay, there we go. I'm such a genius. Okay, so for the material here, background, can I'll get rid of this. I need a emission. Can I do a, hold on, what's it called again? A layer weight? Let's do a freshnel. Or facing. Why am I facing right now? No, I need to make a empty point. Yeah. Goes to somewhere here, I'd say. Now I need an object info node. And a vector math. Or I guess a math node would work. Do I have length here? Or is it in... No, I definitely need this to be in vector math. Wait. color. Oh wait, no, this is not the correct one. Wait, this ain't the right one. Value, no, that's not, this ain't the one. Geometry, no, this has a geometry now. Frick, what did I use again for this one? Oh, texture coordinates, wait. Text tutor. Texture coordinates of, I'm gonna get the empty. Is it empty? That one. Okay. Isn't quite the right way. Okay. Let's do some color ramp stuff here. Oh, okay. Maybe give this a... Go. Okay. Cool. Okay, Asping. And it's this stupid little thing here. This one. Actually, this is more like the. Hold on. This should be in the palette of Ridley's level, right? I think Ridley's level is more so red, right? So I'm gonna move this down to here. This down to here. Just a bit more red actually. This one, yeah. Then should be a bit more red. Okay. As for Ridley's design though. This looks a lot. It looks like I'm really trying to make this really as edgy as possible, which I guess she is, but no. Let me quickly make another viewport here. Okay. I don't know if we did a good job here, but I guess this is the end of the entire sculpt, I guess. Actually, hold on. I think I like this version of it better. Let me see. Okay, so let me just quickly get rid of the. Okay, so here so far this is how it looks in rendered mode. I mean, in solid mode, and here's how it looks in freaking rendered mode. I'm really not sure what else to add here, because I'm pretty sure I freaking have everything here created. Because really it's a very simple character design now that I'm thinking about it. And I don't really know what else to improve upon this. Aside from keeping it as how it is right now. I don't think I need to do a 360 version of this, but hey, this is ready, I guess. Anyway, let me just quickly make one more stalactite here, just to give it some more detail. And I guess we're done. Alright. Okay guys, I think that's gonna be it for today's stream. No, it's not really... I guess the only significant thing that changed here is the fact that I've made the entire background here. And the majority of the stream is just me working with the wings, but hey, that's freaking modeling for you guys. If you guys like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm gonna go ahead and render this and make the time lapse for this, which I think I'll release next year, which is, I guess, ideal because that's the time when Metroid Prime 4 will be released. Whew, I'm so hyped for Metroid Prime 4. If you guys like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe. And with that being said, go read a book. Bye bye.